Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you for being here.
So today we're going to come together and raise the vibration, transmuting all of this fear, all of the negative low vibrational energy that might be happening throughout the globe, and really raising this vibration to bringing it up to that high vibration of divine love and light so that we can truly bring us into a new paradigm, shifting into a new way of being. So please stay with us so that we can do this work together. We will be doing ceremony, we will be singing to you, and you're welcome to sing with us, and we'll also be doing some meditation. So please stay with us. Thank you. We'll do all things. Okay. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be free. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in unity. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in harmony. I pray for all beings, peace and joy.
Peace and joy.
To all my relations, honor and grace.
Honor and grace.
Thin-furred and feathered, the freedom to be.
Freedom to be.
May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in unity. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in harmony. I pray for the mountains, fields and valleys,
Fields and valleys.
sending light to the oceans, rivers and seas.
Rivers and seas.
I pray for freedom and sovereignty.
Sovereignty.
May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in unity. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in harmony. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in unity. May all beings awaken to the love they can be. May all beings live in harmony. Om Shanti, Shanti Om. Om Shanti, Shanti Om. Om Shanti, Shanti Om. Om Shanti, Shanti Om. Shanti, 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 Om, peace, peace, peace. May we all be blessed in this life, on this planet, with pure, divine peace. call in the presence of the Divine Father, the Divine Masculine, and the Divine Mother, the Divine Feminine. As they come together in one perfect union as a great spirit that pervades within all. We invite in the angels, archangels, and spirit guides. We invite in the ascended masters and our ancestors, the future ancestors, and the ancient ancestors. We call in the direction of the East and the spirit that pervades and watches over the East. We call in the element of air and eagle and condor that will teach us the ways of the new beginnings as we step foot on the wheel of life in the East, the place of new beginnings, planting the seed for our new earth. We welcome you and we ask you to bless us today with your presence, to offer us your medicine, your wisdom, and your healing. Thank you. We call in the direction of the South and the spirits of the South. Element of fire. Sister Serpent. And we ask you to teach us your ways of transformation. As the fire transforms liquid to vapor. And as the snake teaches us how to expand and grow and to release that outer layer that no longer serves but only holds us back from actually expanding and growing. The energy of summertime, where we start to see those seeds beginning to flourish and offering us the fruits of our manifestations. We welcome you. We thank you for offering us your presence here today. We ask you to bless us with your wisdom, your medicine, and your healing. Thank you. And we welcome the direction of the West, the spirit of the West. The element of water. Brother Vulture and Sister Jaguar. And we thank you for teaching us your ways. Teaching us the ways of like the tree in autumn. And how it can release and let go of its leaves with ease and effortlessness, with trust and faith, making way for a time of more transformation, going into the time of rest and rejuvenation, and teaching us the wisdom of the water and how the water flows around all that comes its way, going over and around and through, with ease, with grace, and with the wisdom of the vulture and the sister jaguar, who teach us how to eat away at all the decay, all of the old things of the past, so that we may find the jewels beneath. We thank you for your presence with us today, for supporting us with your wisdom, your guidance, and your medicine. Thank you. And we welcome the direction of the north, the elements of earth, sister bear and hummingbird, and our blessed ancestors and elders. We thank you for teaching us your wisdom today, learning the sacredness of going within, the sacredness of solitude and stillness and silence that we find deep in the winter times, where we can hear the voice of our ancestors and remember their wisdom. Where we can take the wisdom of the bear and go and hibernate, learning the wisdom of rest and restoration, and the wisdom of the hummingbird, who teaches us that nothing is impossible. Just like she who has little wings flies great distances, thousands and thousands of miles on these teeny wings, she teaches us that nothing is insurmountable. We thank you, hummingbird and bear. We thank you, elders and ancestors, and the spirits and elements of the north. And we thank you for presiding with us in this ceremony today, offering us your wisdom, your medicine, and your healing. Thank you. We welcome the spirits of above, Father Sun, Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Sky, and our star family. We welcome you. And we thank you for your great assistance as you shine your light, sending your light codes down to us and awakening us, reminding us of who we are in this time. Although we can't see you sometimes, we know that you are there and that you are assisting us, lighting our path and lighting our minds so that we may have clarity and know the truth and have discernment. We thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to Pachamama, our great mother, our blessed Mother Earth, we thank you, Mama, for bearing with us as stubborn children through all these ages. And we thank you now for assisting us in this ascension, for holding us tight and reminding us that we are always safe, nurtured, cared for, and loved, and always provided for. Thank you for holding us in this time so that we may ascend together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Unto the Spirit within, that still small voice that waits so patiently for us to calm the voice of the mind, to calm the voice of the outer distractions. And when we finally are quiet enough, speaks to us of our truth and of our power and of our true nature. We thank you, great higher self. Thank you, Spirit within, for speaking to us in these times of the great quarantine of 2020, the great awakening of 2020, the great ascension of 2020, so that you may lead us with our own truth, that we may hear our own knowing, for we know that we hold this deep within inside. Thank you for being with us in this ceremony today. Each and every one of these people who are with us in this ceremony, all of their higher selves, please make yourself known to us now and connect with us. Connect each and every one of us through this higher self so that we may touch each other's souls, that we may touch each other's spirits, and that we may connect hand in hand in the ethers. And although we are separated in our physical bodies, we shall know that we are together gathering in sacred circle in the ethers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Sharon gets ready for a song that we'd like to sing about honoring all our relations. This song is called All Our Relations. And we'd like to just talk a little bit about that, because as we can see, human beings have great effect on this life, on this earth. And it's so evident now that so many of us are in our homes, not driving, and the factories have shut down, and we can see now the effects are reversing because humans have stopped doing what humans do. And so our relations are not just humans. Our relations are the earth herself, the winged ones, and the four-legged ones, and the aquatic beings, and all of the plants, and all of the stones. All of earth, the creation of earth, is our relations. And to honor each and every one of them is to honor ourselves. And so let us sing this song together. Please sing with us where you are. It's to all our relations from land, air, and sea. Sacred creation, we honor as family, we honor our family, we honor our family.
To all our relations of land, air, and sea, sacred creation, we honor as family. We honor our family. We honor our family. Mama Gaia, you are the container.
So shout out to our Lakota Sioux family, brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for holding this understanding for so many years, so many ages, that even though the rest of us have forgotten and are only remembering now how we are related to everything, thank you to the Lakota, to the Sioux, for remembering and holding that energy so that we can come back and remind ourselves through you. And so that Mitakuye is something that they say many, many times through different ceremonies, and that literally means to all our relations. So thank you. Well, there's so many things that we can do in our ceremony. Isn't that awesome? Like, we have all this time together, and I think that what I was thinking is that we can pray for all of the collective consciousness of humanity to awaken to the true love that they are. Like we sang in that song, may all beings awaken to the love that they can be. We can be because we are. And just, that was a way for me to rhyme. That we are love. And so if everyone would wake into this love, then we would all be living in relation to each other in a symbiotic, beautiful, sustainable, and harmonious way. So let us take this time now to pray. So either opening up your hands to the sky or bringing your hands to your heart center. May we all, each and every one of us, come into the heart center, awakening to the truth of our true nature, which is love. May I remember. May my family remember. May my community remember. May all the people in my country remember. May all of the leaders of every country remember. May those who head up corporations, pharmacy, pharmaceutical companies, insurance companies and banks, and all of those in Hollywood and the entertainment industry, all of those who head up factory farms, and those who create nuclear energy and distribute nuclear waste. Those who are in charge of the United Nations and the World Health Organizations, the World Bank. Those who have created and are activating 5G technology. Those who create AI technology, those who siphon water from the Colorado River, leaving it dry, those who drill and dig and destroy the surface of Mother Earth, those who dump waste into her waters and onto her lands, those who create plastic and refuse to use hemp instead. To all of those people, and to the people who are in charge of those people, and to the beings who are in charge of those people, May all the consciousness that affects this planet and the beings that live on this planet, may they all awaken now, in this now moment, to the love that they are, to the light beings that they are. That the veils will fall from their eyes, and that each one of us will be unplugged from the programming that we have been so entrenched in. The program will end, and all of us will look around and see the God within each other, the light, the divine light within each other, the beauty within each other, the love that we have for that other. In Lakesh, Alakim, we will say to each other, I am another one of you. You are another one of me. In Lakesh, Alakim, we will remember, and when we see each other, we will greet each other in this way. And when we see the birds, and when we see the four-leggeds and the creepy crawlers, and when we see the fish, when we see the plants, and the stone people, and the earth, and when we breathe in the air and take in the sunshine, we will remember that we are all part of this, and that this is all part of us, and that we will remember that this is love, and that that is who we are, that we are not separated from any of it, that we will wake up from the dis-ease of separation, and we will feel and know and honor the connection. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Wait a second. Wait a second. So keep praying for these people, whoever they are, whatever their names are. Just keep praying for them to awaken. Those who are creating vaccines that are not real vaccines, but are vaccines to manipulate and control, those who would want to manipulate and control, may they awaken to the love that they are. May they know the connection of all things. Yes, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is.
We are the way of the sacred. We are the way of the sacred. Stones speak of the way.
So Wankantanka is another beautiful word that we have received from the Lakota Sioux, and it means the great mystery. So, some of you know that I channel the Great Mother, and this is a painting I did of her. Isn't she beautiful? Some people say she looks like me, and that's really an honor, so thank you, because I think she's very beautiful. But she told me that this new awakening, this new earth that we will be in, is beyond our comprehension, beyond what we could fathom. And so in that's the great mystery. And to hold that faith and to hold that vision, that is something that we can't even understand, and just having that trust to know that something bigger, something better, something that is beyond what we could ever possibly know because we have never experienced it before. That's what's coming, and it's so exciting. So holding that energy of Wankantanka, the great mystery, the great spirit, because it's revealing itself to us now in a bigger, brighter, more beautiful way than we have ever seen in our earthly existence. Do you want to say something? Mm-hmm. No?
Yeah, the only thing that comes to mind for me to share with all of you who are viewing now or maybe watching this post later is to really focus on what we want. That means to see and feel the vision of how we can live together in community, locally growing our own food, community gardens, how we move from fossil fuel to things that are more sustainable, that are already really in existence but have been held back from us. It's our birthright to have free air, free water, free food, These are things that are for us for sustainability. And I would say some of the most beautiful things that have come out of part of my quarantine are connection, actually. Even though we're isolating, I've been able to connect even locally with more people, my neighbors. And we hold this vision together of a focused intention of creating what we want. And that means not focusing on what we don't want, just focusing on what we really truly want in our heart. And don't allow limits of the old paradigm to create that vision, because the old paradigms aren't working anymore. And those systems aren't working anymore. So we can be limitless in the structure of this new earth.
Yes, absolutely.
Is that on?
Hello, yes, I'm going to put on a little reverb.
So, before I do that, I want to just tell you what I want to do. So I had written a blog, maybe it was last week, maybe it was the week before, I don't remember, because I woke up and I had a download, really clear realization. And so this is talking about this realization. I'm just sort of diving into like an excerpt of it, like the later part of it. But if you want to go and read my blog, just send me a message and I'll send it to you.
Can you see me over there? All right. So I propose that our true nature is to live in the now moment. If the entire collective unplugged from the time construct and lived in the present together, all negative programming would be non-existent. There would be no greed, no hoarding, no fear of not enough, no selfishness, no envy, for we wouldn't know a future where we may not have what we need. We would just be in each moment. No past, no future, just this very moment. And in this moment, we always have all that we need. There would be no resentment, remorse, regret, or grief, because in this now moment, all is perfect, with no remembrance of past wrongs. There would be no need for money, savings, retirement funds, because the concept of saving only applies to the future. And when we live in the present moment, there is never a thought or comprehension of the future. Each moment is born anew. So we are constantly seeing the world around us with fresh eyes, seeing the beauty in all of it for the very first time, over and over. In this constant realization of beauty and perfection, we are in a constant state of awe and wonder, which leads to a state of eternal bliss and deep appreciation of everything. I even see that our need to eat will dissolve. We will be sustained in each moment with our breath, receiving all the nutrients from the air and the sun. We would eat only to experience the wonder of eating and connecting with a specific plant essence. Our energy would shift from being in a hyper-vigilant sense of impending doom or danger to one of pure trust, relaxation, and enjoyment. When we are in this state, animals sense our nature as hospitable, and we can then have a beautiful symbiotic relationship with them, communicating with them through energy. We would see them as being part of our very own being. There would be no need for speech anymore. For the subtlety of the present moment, we can read body language and tap into the emotional and mental frequencies of others and respond in the now, whether it be in assisting, receiving, or giving, exchange of sensual or sexual energy, touch, or companionship. Living in this way, we feel our way through the world, allowing our feelings to guide us in each now moment. Thoughts fall away, and our minds are clear, and we can see and know with the utmost clarity and certainty, trusting that what we see, know, is real and true. There can be no thoughts when we are experiencing the now moment. Thoughts are rehashing things of the past, even if it was just a moment ago, or projecting into the future. And since there is no concept of past or future, thoughts do not exist. Without the clutter of thoughts, we live in peace at all times. All concepts of separation and differences are non-existent. Each individual is equal and sees the other as a perfect being and reflection of themselves. Borders and boundaries drop away, and we know only oneness. There is no ownership. That concept cannot even be comprehended. Whatever is in the present moment, in the space we occupy, at the moment is available to experience. There is no work as we know it, for work is all about creating for the future. Instead, we engage in what feels right at the moment and find true enjoyment in it. I have often tried to envision the new earth and always became slightly anxious because it seemed to elude me. I now see clearly that when the collective mind awakens and unplugs from the program of time, the new earth, or rather, the real earth, will be revealed. In these epic times of the quarantine, we are living out of time. Many of us are losing our sense of time, not knowing what hour or day it is. We are realizing that time is just an illusion. Wouldn't it be wonderful if all of us, all over the globe, practice being in the present moment now? Turning off the TV, the computers, and the phones, dropping the stories, and truly experiencing each moment and the perfection in it. I feel that this is where we are headed. This is the Great Awakening. Our frequency naturally ascends, delivering us into higher dimensions without any effort or even awareness when this shift is made. How do we free our mind from the program? How do we return to the present moment and reclaim our birthright of freedom and sovereignty, bliss and peace that comes from living in the sacred present moment? Sharon once asked me, "What is love to you?" And the answer that came from a deep knowing within, it surprised me. I said, love is the energy that brings you into the present moment. So you see, we were right all along. Love is the key, the answer, and the way. Find your way back to love. Find your way back to truth. Find your way back to bliss. Find yourself within the present moment. Maybe we can sing Flowing in the Mystery. So Flowing in the Mystery, got used to talking on this thing now, in this sexy, mysterious voice. So we wrote this song because we were longing for the water. But how about we sing it to the present moment? Sunshine upon my face. Rain is dry. My mouth is parched. No sight of you as far as the eye can see. Your power, I miss your grace. Dance among resistance in the movements you make. Flowing, in the mystery. Flowing, in the mystery. Sometimes I can come to the present moment to really be in that flow. And I can feel the oneness. I can feel the bliss. I can feel and know my connection to all beings. Sometimes I lose my way. As if I was walking through a harsh desert, searching for the waves, and they were inside. And so I pray, and for all humankind, the entire collective consciousness of humanity, that we may find our way back to the present moment and flow with it. Flowing, 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 flowing in the mystery. Flowing, 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 flowing in the mystery. Traveling on this journey, waves washing over me, lover and beloved, held in the flow. Sacred water, a dance of sensuality. I feel your power. I feel your breeze. Dance of non-resistance. In the movement you make, I feel your power. I feel your grace. Dance of non-resistance against the present. In the movement you make, flowing, 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 flowing in the mystery. Flowing, 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 flowing in the mystery. Let's just take a moment, just being in that present moment. So let's just feel what that feels like. If you ever were able to find it, if not, then we'll just do it together now. Actually noticing our fingertips and our tips of our toes. Noticing the spine and how it moves from the tailbone straight up into the base of your head. And noticing the sensations in your head. Nose to shoulders. Just feel what they feel like. The neck. Maybe even taking it inside and noticing the organs. Noticing the lungs and how they move. The heart and how it beats. Noticing the sounds around you. Noticing the air on your skin. Noticing the sound of your own breath. Feeling, hearing, tasting the taste that's in your mouth. Smelling, noticing the smells around you. And then seeing all the things that are surrounding you, including your own body, and the things that might be on your body, and the people that it might be give you a sense of peace, of love and joy? Or did they bring you a different sensation, a different feeling? Just noticing. So I'd like to take you on a little journey, on a meditation. We're going to do a couple of meditations. This will be the first one. So as we call in this energy of the present moment, the energy of the higher vibrations of divine light and love, as hold this feeling, this knowing that there is no limitations, that what we knew before in the old paradigm does not come with us, and it's all new. Anything, just like the hummingbird, anything is possible. So let us take a nice comfortable position, finding either a seat or lying down, whatever is most comfortable for you. And close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath into the belly, into the ribs, expanding the ribs, bringing it all the way up into the collarbones. And then exhale through the mouth, releasing any heavy energy. Let's do that again. Inhaling big belly, bringing it into the ribs, feeling the ribs expand wide, all the way up to the collarbones. And then exhale, releasing any tension or tightness. Allowing Mother Earth to take it for you. One more time, really releasing now, letting it all go, big belly. Inhaling into the ribs, all the way up into the collarbones. Hold the breath this time, and sip in a little bit more. And now you see yourself, that beautiful being of light and love, and experience the healing tone that resonates through your entire body. Abide in the octave of love, feeling yourself climbing up each step, vibrating higher and higher. We are here to expand and grow, letting the creative process flow. For life is a dancer, and you are the dance. Come join in this cosmic romance. See yourself dancing in the light of love. Continue to climb each step up the octave, higher and higher, experiencing the healing tone, abiding in the octave of love. As you move beyond form to space, stepping into our righteous place. For we are the givers of light and love. Come vibrate in this octave. Feeling yourself rising higher and higher, stepping up higher and higher, reaching higher and higher frequencies, raising up one It is the highest vibration. It is all creation. Love. Love. Feel the energy as I say the word love. All you need is love. All you need is love. And that's what you are. That's what you are.
Experience healing tone, abide in the octave of love. Experience healing tone, and abide in the octave of love. To expand and grow, letting the creative process flow. Life is a dance, you are the dance. Come join this cosmic romance. If not now, when? If not now, when? You know what you're here for, you know. Experience the healing tone, and ride in the octave of love. Experience the healing tone, and abide in the octave of abide in the octave of love. As we move beyond form to space, stepping into our righteous place, that we are the givers of light and love. Come vibrate in this octave. Not now, when? If not now, when? You know what you're here for, you know. Experience the healing tone, and abide in the octave of love. Experience the healing tone, and abide in the octave of love. Abide in the octave of love.
Noticing yourself as pure love in this present moment, now, and in every now moment. Abide in that moment. Abide in now. Now feel yourself awakening, coming back, feeling yourself being shifted, feeling the energy that has been vibrating through you shifted and transmuted to a beautiful energy of love. Just feel what that feels like. Notice what love feels like. We have so many preconceived notions that have been programmed to what love looks like. It's romantic love, or it's the love for a mother for a child, or a pet, or something that we like, that we want to have that, so we say we love it. Those are all attachments. Those are something different. That's emotional attachment. Love is pure. There's no condition, there's no judgment, there's no expectation. It's pure energy that accepts everything in its present moment. And it feels good. Because we have no fear in that moment. Because there's no fear of being judged. There's no fear of not having enough. It's just perfect at all times. Praise love for this moment in its perfection.
What are you going to do? Want to talk about painting?
And then we can go into your
Yeah. So, can you see it okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I've done many paintings, and these are more like the painting I do, right? So it's very different than this painting, as you can see. It's very, even though I am channeling a specific energy when I paint like this, I'm also using my thinking mind. And when I did this painting the other day, just like I think maybe last week or the week before, I asked the beings of light and the angels to come forth and to use me as a channel to show and to bring forth their energy for everyone to receive. I had no idea what was going to come. I actually thought it was going to look much different, and I expected it to look a lot different. I thought it was going to be lots of angels and lots of white, and it was very different. I didn't expect orange. And so this being came forth first. This beautiful golden being. And then when I went to try to paint this one, I thought, oh, I'm going to paint it the same style I painted this one. And it was like, nope, that's not working, that's not working. Stop trying to use your mind and allow me to emerge. And so little by little, this being emerged. And I was like, whoa, this is a really unusual being, okay. And so then I went over here and I thought, well, maybe this being is going to look like that being. Nope, this being had a whole other energy, completely of its own. And then I thought, okay, well, I've started to see, well, I have to do something here. And so I thought, oh, I'm going to make a sphere that's going to sort of surround them. It's going to be like a halo. Nope. It was like, nope, you have to keep going round and round and round. And it was actually when I was doing this part that I realized the message of the painting and the essence of it. And so I'll share it with you now. It is the divine masculine coming together in union with the divine feminine in perfect equality, in perfect balance and unity, and birthing the divine child who brings forth the golden age of the new earth. Isn't that beautiful? I really loved it, and I really wanted to share it with you because I feel like I know that I didn't paint it. I'm just a channel for which it was painted through. And so I really feel the energy coming through it, and I wanted to share it with you so that you too can have that experience. Maybe we'll keep it here and sing We Are Safe. That's right.
As long as you can tell people what to do.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to put it down here again so that everyone can see. It was hiding on my mask anyway. Okay. So bringing in the essence of this new earth, let us bring our hands to our heart center and bow our heads to our own hearts. We will sing to our heart and to that inner child that's being birthed, because each one of us are birthing this divine child that's bringing forth the new golden age of earth. So let us sing to it. You are safe, you are nurtured, you are cared for, and you are loved.
You are safe. You are nurtured. You are cared for. You are loved. You are safe.
Let's do we, okay? We'll sing to the we.
We are safe. We are nurtured. We are cared for. We are loved.
Now take your hands together and imagine you're holding the earth in your hands. Sing to all beings on earth and the earth herself.
We are cared for. We are loved.
Wrapping the earth in white and golden light.
We are safe. We are safe. We are nurtured. We are cared for. We are loved.
Using the entire globe and all the grids around the globe in this golden white light of divine love.
We are safe. We are nurtured.
core of the earth, and the etheric body is the earth. We are nurtured to the birds. We are cared for to all the aquatic beings. We are loved. Singing to the creepy crawlies. We are saved. We are nurtured. All those beautiful little four-leggeds and big four-leggeds. Cared for, and the two-leggeds. We are loved. Sing it to the mountains. We are saved. Sing it to the oceans. We are nurtured. The seas, the lakes. We are cared for. We are loved. The creeks, the babbling brooks, the streams, the rivers. We are saved. We are nurtured. All the flowers and the trees are cared for. The butterflies. We are loved. The bees. Let's sing it to the bees. We are saved. To all the children. We are nurtured. We are cared for. To all the farm animals. We are loved.
To all the cows and the pigs and the chickens.
You are saved.
You are nurtured.
Nurtured. You are cared for. You are loved. Let's do the great I am. I am. I am saved. I am nurtured. I am cared for. I am loved.
I am loved, you are loved, we are loved. Let's get into our heart centers as we ascend from our third chakra into our heart in this age of Aquarius.
So let's finish up with
Shambhala.
okay, that sounds like fun. Let me go get Shambhala so that he can be part of this.
Come here,
Come
Shambhala.
here, little boy. Come here. Come here. You want to be part of this? Sit. Sit.
Shambhala must be
Please
free.
sit.
No. He's gonna do his thing. That's
Oh, there he goes. He's gonna sit. He's hiding behind my painting. Come here. Come on. We're gonna sing with you. All right. So here's Shambhala. He is the energy of the new earth. Because
He's
Shambhala
pure love.
is a high vibrational place, and we can only see it when we raise our vibration and lift up into the higher dimensions. See, he's just love, love, love. Say hi, everyone. Say hi. Hi, hi. And so we called him Shambhala, so that every time we call his name, we're calling on that energy of Shambhala. Shambhala. Ready? Let's sing. Shambhala Om, Shambhala Om. 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 Let's make it home. Shambhala Om, Shambhala Om. Shambhala Om, Shambhala Om. Shambhala Om, Shambhala Om. Shambhala Om, Shambhala Om. Calling in that new earth energy. Shambhala Om, Shambhala Om. Shambhala Om, Shambhala Om. Shambhala Om, Shambhala Om. Shambhala Om, Shambhala Om. Shambhala! This is our dear sister choral, and we're trying to get her to join Way of the Sacred. So, in front of people. So we've got to give her a little taste of what it feels like. Yeah. So give her some love.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining Way of the Sacred, David Vidya, Sharon Silverstein, Shambhala, for being in ceremony with us and singing with us and holding space with us. And know that we are all here for each other.
Yes.
We are always available to reach out to our family and friends and the people who are going to hold us in a high vibration through these times. It's very important to only speak about what you want and what you want to see, and let everything else go.
Yes. No stories. Drop the stories. All the stories. And I want to say that this is a time that we are moving from being a self-serving paradigm to a service of others, service to others. And so in the light of that, Sharon and I have been creating many YouTube videos to help people navigate these times. So please go to YouTube and type in Way of the Sacred, and we have a whole slew of videos that we've uploaded and we're continuing to upload.
And
So
we'll
please
keep,
go
we'll
through
keep
that.
offering our teachings to support you and nurture you through these times.
And if you'd like to be with us on our newsletter, because who knows what's going to happen to Facebook. So please sign up our newsletter, wayofthesacred.com, so we'll always be connected. We're always going to be connected in the ethers anyway, but so we can be connected on the internet. So let's close out the ceremony, right? We thank all of the angels and spirit guides and ascended masters and ancestors that have come to be with us tonight and support our sacred ceremony. We thank the Divine Father, together in perfect union as one great spirit. We thank all of the spirits of the directions of east, south, west, north, above, below, and within. The elements of air, fire, water, and earth. And the beings that reside over those directions: eagle, condor, serpent, vulture, jaguar, hummingbird, bear. And we thank most of all the spirit within, that beautiful divine child that is being birthed now. The beautiful new earth revealing itself for all to see. We thank you, and we thank you. We thank all of you for being here with us today and for participating in this sacred ceremony. Please keep your vibration high. Please stay in the center of your heart, remembering the love that you are. Asho, Ashe, Amen. I am the light I am.